In this video, I will tell you guys about Kushiro Tools, which is a free collection of Blender add-ons by the developer Koshiro, popular for his amazing modeling tools. Before we continue, I want to let you guys know that the super high market is going through its biggest sale of the year. So if you want to get some add-ons, texture packs, courses, you name it, it is the best time to do so. And if you don't know where to start, I have in the description of this video a list of some of the best add-ons and courses out there. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Let's start with Attach Align, which lets you attach one piece of geometry onto another and align it perfectly. So you select a face on the surface object and a face on the target, and the tool will move and rotate the source so that its face sits flush on the target face. You can then select edges to align and run it again to rotate the source, so those edges line up. It even has a slide mode where if you select a single edge, you can interactively slide the attached piece along that edge. And unlike Blender's Bridge, which requires selecting both sides, the Connect Face add-on lets you select one side of the gap, and it will auto-find the matching face on the other side to connect it. And it works with multiple pairs at once, matching face normals to pair faces and bridge them all in one go. The next add-on, called Cut Corner, lets you quickly chop off corners of faces to create a beveled or notched look. You can pick up a face and this tool slices off the corners, leaving a new cutout shape on the corner. You can adjust how big it is, I mean the cut, and it automatically merges any overlapping corner vertices so that the geometry stays clean. And this is especially good for sci-fi and hard surface modeling details. On the other hand, even Triangulation fills an angle with a mesh of evenly sized triangles. You see, Blender's built-in Triangulation just connects existing vertices, but this add-on will add new points to distribute triangles more uniformly inside the face. This is super useful if you plan to bend or deform a mesh and want a nice even triangulated grid, which preserves the shape's outline. The Face Regulator add-on lets you turn wonky quads into neat rectangles. Select some quad faces and this tool will adjust their vertices so that the faces become more rectangular, or maybe closer to 90 degrees. But it is not great for cleaning up topology or curved or sculpted surfaces. You can use it to preserve the overall surface curvature, or flatten the faces if you prefer. The next add-on, called Flatten Face, makes selected faces perfectly flat without disturbing nearby geometry. And unlike Blender's Make Planar, this tool flattens only the chosen faces and leaves any vertices that belong to unselected faces alone. It works on triangles, quads, angles, and anything, so it is a great way to planarize a surface patch without wrecking the surrounding shape. Now let's talk about mirror copying, which lets you duplicate and mirror mesh pieces around any arbitrary axis that you choose. You see, normally Blender's mirror is stuck to the global axis, but with this add-on, you simply select an edge to act as a mirror axis, and the tool will mirror your selection around that line. The next add-on works as a quick auto retopology grid tool, so it projects a blanket of evenly sized square quads across your selected surface, ignoring the global axes and instead following each area's local orientation. But here's the thing, it doesn't truly remesh, but rather it slices a grid into faces and stitches quads together, so you will end up with a neat quad grid pattern on the surface, and the interior of each patch area has nice uniform squads, which is a good thing. The next add-on is called Angon Loop Cut, which is a tool that isn't afraid of triangles or angons. You see, in Blender, loop cuts usually stop at poles or angons, but this add-on will cut through any of the selected vertices, whether it be quads, triangles, angons, you name it. You can select the faces that you want, you want to slice, and it will insert a loop cut across them. If your selection is all quads, there's a cool option called Divide Quad that will further split the newly cut faces into smaller quads, keeping the grid nice and even. The next add-on, called Outset Boundary, pushes selected boundary edges, and it does this outward to expand or thicken the border around a face. It is great for quickly adding a rim or maybe a margin. For example, you can select the edges around a panel and outset them to create a larger frame. And this add-on is smart about corners and overlaps, which is a good thing. On the other hand, Quad Swords slices the mesh into a grid of little squads, and it uses 3 directional cuts on the X, Y, and Z axes via knife projection to dice your model into cube-like chunks, and the end result is that your mesh is cut into a lot of small quad faces, almost like a voxel grid pattern. Quick Bridge is an enhanced bridging tool for connecting two holes or gaps. It works like Blender's bridge edge loops, but it does that with more flexibility. You can bridge faces that have different orientations, including normals that don't match, and even twist the edge as it is created. Just select 2 faces, or maybe 2 sets of faces or edge loops, and run Quick Bridge, and it will connect them and give you options for the number of segments, twist rotations, etc. The next add-on, called Quick Fillet, creates a rounded fillet surface between selected edge loops. You can pick edges from up to 3 orientations, and this tool will generate a curved path that smoothly connects them all. It essentially automates the tricky task of building a filleted corner. That is, as long as you select an even number of edges on each side. On the other hand, the next add-on, called Resample Edges, redistribute vertices along selected edges so that they are evenly spaced. So if you have an edge or an entire loop with segments of varying lengths, the add-on will insert or remove vertices to space them uniformly. Safe Insert is an insert tool that won't self-intersect. You see, when you inset a complicated shape with Blender's default inset, often the new faces overlap or create weird geometry, but the add-on avoids that by detecting overlaps and adjusting the inset accordingly. You just select a face and inset as usual, and this add-on ensures the inset faces shrink without any of the slides folding over or colliding. The next add-on, called Shadow Cut, randomly slices up selected faces to create a cracked or greebled pattern. So when you run the add-on, it will pick up random faces from your selection and cut them with a random slice. Do this multiple times, and you get a bunch of randomized smaller panels, and this is especially great for sci-fi surfaces or even something like shattered glass if you extrude them later. Select Sim is an advanced select similar tool which finds faces or maybe edges with the same shape or topology. You see, Blender's built-in Select Similar, which works by area or sides, often falls short. So this add-on uses a custom hash or face geometry, which looks at angles, edge lengths, etc. to identify faces that are truly similar in shape. Click on one face, run Select Sim, and all the faces with that same configuration will get selected. The next add-on, called Surface Inflate, actually inflates or puffs up a region of the surface as if it was a pillow being pumped with air. The add-on has 2 modes, Inflation Mode and Bezier Curve Mode. In Inflation Mode, you select 2 faces on the surface, and the tool will bulge out the surface between them into a nice and smooth dome-like shape. This mode produces an evenly curved bump, and it is great for perfectly rounded inflations on the grid-like mesh. Bezier Curve, on the other hand, is more uniform, and it has its own properties if you want to check it for yourself. The Soft Bevel add-on is a bevel tool that avoids self-overlapping, or self-overlaps. So if you've ever tried to bevel a complex edge and gotten messy overlapping geometry, this add-on tries to solve that. So you select some faces and activate Soft Bevel, and it will round the edges for those faces similar to a normal bevel. But if 2 beveled faces start to collide, it actually adjusts to prevent the overlap. Trim Mesh, on the other hand, is a quick cutter for trimming off parts of your mesh flush to a plane. So you select a vertex, edge, or maybe a face, and run Trim Mesh. It will slice the mesh along the plane of the selection's normal, essentially trimming away one side of the mesh at that spot. Think of it like taking a virtual saw and cutting off a protruding piece in line with the face or at a specific angle. You can adjust the tilt angle, of the cut, and flip its direction, so it is easy to get the trimming plane oriented just right. Last but not least, we have Virtual Axis, which is a utility add-on that virtually shows you the local axis of the 3D cursor when you set a custom orientation. So if you've ever aligned the cursor of a face and then wondered which way is X, Y, or Z, this add-on actually helps you with that. And there you have it, guys. If you are interested in this selection of free add-ons, you will find all the necessary links in the description. I hope you guys found this video useful and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to the channel to receive more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.